Hello everybody, they call me Muse and I welcome you back to Baldur's Gate 3, where we're about to launch our final assault on Act 2 with our party of 5. Friend Jaheira is joining us today and we're going to do our very best to keep her alive.
You. What have you done? What have you done to me?
We have rendered you riggedy wrecked. That's what we've done. Now we've got some options here. We can try and persuade him. That seems like the sort of thing we'd do because we are nice. Melodia wanted more for you than this, Ketheric. Stop and you may redeem yourself yet.
There is no redemption, can't you see? It is too late. If Melodia could see all I've done, she'd know. She'd know her husband died long ago with Isabel. Unlike Isabel, he could not be brought back.
So you'll continue this spectacle of violence? To what end?
This is no spectacle. This is payment. My life was dismantled piece by piece. First, my wife was taken. My wife. And then my beautiful daughter. My life was forfeit. Gone. Finished. And when I tried to buy it back, it cost me everything. Everything. We are copper pieces in their belts. Tokens to be traded for scraps. You have beaten me, true soul. But the gods beat me first.
I can help you, Ketheric, if you let me.
Ketheric Thorm!
Aelin.
Rise, you dog! Retribution has come, and her sword is my sword.
Wait, Ketheric surrendered.
Ketheric Thorm would sooner die than lay down his rank cause. Isn't that right, General?
I was a fool to hesitate.
Aelin's ruined everything.
Power like mine cannot be hidden, cannot be cowed. But power like mine has a price. A price I am destined to pay. You have one last chance to bow. Once it's gone, I'll have no choice but to destroy you both. Do you hear? Bow!
He's pretty strong. And yet.
The prism. You've had it all this time. You worm. You will bow before me. And if you will not bow, you will break.
He will crumble at the power of your touch. Give him all you have. The gods fight at our side!
Alright then.
You'll make excellent fertilizer.
It is indeed time to make Ketheric Thorm break. Now, what have we got here? Some random mage type. Ketheric himself. Aura of Protection. Aura of Hate. Legions of Bone. The character dies within 12 meters of Ketheric. A skeletal involucra will rise where they fell. And he can horde strike a foe when it is attacked by a minion under deadly orders. Launch a hammer of spectral force, a creature your minions are attacking. It's got 16-meter range. So basically, if he casts his little thing at any of us, we want to get the hell out of dodge. But first, do we take you down? Or do we take down some of these necromites.
Death won't take me yet.
We smashed that one. And that one. So that was probably a smart move. And we can line up blindness on those two, perhaps. Maybe we should have raged. I kind of want to stab that one. But we don't have advantage, so let's also just miss. That's an option. Yeah, we don't have advantage. But we can certainly stab her nonetheless. And then Gale. Would you like to launch a big old scorching ray at this one? We could probably just have a rest after this if we felt like it. So maybe I should just use all my big spells. Now that bug has gone down. And that thing is incubating. Jaheira. You've got Core Lightning. You've also got Ice Storm though. So that has taken armour of Acthis off those two, which I wasn't actually aware was a thing. It's put Ketheric on his ass. It's generally been a useful turn for Jaheira. And now Will gets to have a go. He hasn't got enough movement to really reach anyone because he's a bit slow. Bam. Yeah, he took 10 damage because of the armour. He has bested a foe. What are you going to do, Ketheric? You going to move? That'd be funny. Dang. I was hoping he'd move on the ice and just fall on his butt. But no. He's decided to run past Mo. Maybe that's okay. Oops. Well done, Dame Aelin. I don't think that thing is getting another turn. As for this one, slowly dashing, and it's fallen on its ass. Horde Strike. He has cast it. It's level 4, so let's counter it with a level 4 counter spell. I didn't realise he'd cast Deadly Orders. Now, I like bashing these guys. And then we will reapply our HP boost. And we'll just sort of stand there, I think. Karlach can definitely shank this one. Where are those skeletals? They're over there. Okay. So they need to go down. How much health have they got? 14, 14. So maybe Gale. Maybe we were accidentally wise to save our level 4 spell slots. What's he going to do? Each ray deals 2 to 12 fire damage. So we kind of want one on each. And then a second on each. So 2 on each is the number that I'm looking for there. 1 plus 1. Now that bugger's down, but he's also going to pop in a minute. Jaheira, can you do 14 points of damage? Maybe. Probably if you cast Core Lightning. Amazing. We like this. And that leaves this guy. Now he's also incubating though. Hopefully Aelin will do something about that. Kethric's blinded. Everyone's frightened. Howl of the Dead on 2 targets. Numbs all nearby creatures. Numbed creatures. Removed by helper when hit by the spellcaster. So it give them advantage on people. I don't want that, ideally. So let's counter it. What can Aelin do? Not a lot. So, we're also frightened. That's kind of unfortunate. Unless... Does Rage clear frightened? I feel like I've tried that before and it hasn't worked. Yeah, we're still frightened. Okay. Pisk. We've not done enough damage. But Karlach's not bad with a bow. And she's even got a chance of a sneak attack, although it failed. That's okay. Gale, frightened again. 90% chance. I guess his arcane acuities have all popped off. Still missed one. And Jaheira was not frightened because she's over here just chilling. Maybe she wants to stay out of sight. And then Will... Ah, he just can't quite reach. Okay. I don't know if he's got any way of getting out of frightened. Makes target immune to frightened. Again, 5 temporary HP. It's a concentration spell. But there we go. He is now immune to frightened. So that could come in handy if Ketheric tries that nonsense again. He's incubating. Okay. Now he's trying to bash Gale with smites. Jeez. Now, the plan then is just going to be rush in, smash the bugger. Or is it smash this thing first? Yes. And then we got shield bash, but that's fine. He's got real high defense. I'm not a fan of his defense. But that's fine for Gale, because Gale just doesn't really care much. So let's move him away a bit. Down to level 2 spell slots for Scorching Ray. We could potentially cast some sort of control spell.
My lord beckons me.
It's not necessary.
You must return to your prison, and my daughter must be reclaimed.
Your daughter? Isabel.
Come on, Aelin, head in the game. She lost focus.
You will fall as sure as she. This has only begun.
That tentacle was colossal. How can such a thing be possible?
That thing came from below. We need to find out where it took Ketheric.
We do. We do need to find out these things. Let's also loot this bugger. Mercolite Scourge, nothing terribly thrilling. In this chest? The Ring of Exalted Marrow? We're not necromancers, so maybe it's not for us. Can we get through the fights downstairs without another rest?
Hey, good looking.
The rest would basically just be for Gale's spell slots. Because there is a thing downstairs which will heal us, but we can only use it once. So I'd want to use that just before I go on to face Merkel. So a rest now. I think it's fine. I think we'll rest now. It's going to cost us 80 supplies, which we're running low on. But once we get to Elf Song, we won't need to worry about supplies ever again. So let's go ahead. Let's knock ourselves out. Now with that out of the way. Is Courtmaster Tally around? That's certainly suggesting it's such, but I can't see her about. Maybe it's telling us that she's downstairs somewhere. But I don't think we're too worried about inventory space. Yeah, we're fine. Did you hear her? You did well in that fight. You survived.
The General will call that a tactical retreat, I'm sure. But you have him on the run. That thing he summoned was Illithid. Follow it below and find him, before he has a chance to subdue the Night Song again.
Don't you want to see how this ends?
I certainly do.
Join me then.
You have numbers enough already, I think. You'll want a small force, if you are to finish this quickly.
Okay, I'll be back.
I'll be waiting.
Good. Let's have a look at something else whilst I'm here. Just want to quickly double check what spells we have available on Will before we press on. Let's drop a quick dash on Mo. Get our temporary HP that we so love.
Never wanted the easy path.
And down we go into the Hollow Tower.
The hole yawns back at you, impossibly wide. A single tentacle burrowed through stone.
I'm sure it's fine. It's just a bit meaty.
This is an Illithid colony. This must be where they harvest the tadpoles. We're close to the source of the infections.
I wager that devil I meant to rescue somewhere near.
Probably right, Will. A number of our quests have just updated. Let's have a peek at everything. Rescue the Grand Duke. Yeah, we'll get on with that. It's basically Will's quests have updated. There's stuff to do down here, including searching for his devil.
Tread carefully. We are very close to the source of the Absolute now. That telepathic storm has become a tempest.
Hush you. Gale was speaking. Very few mind flayers about the place for a mind flayer colony. I wonder what is going on in here then. Certainly some chopping going on.
Stench. I wonder how many pilgrimages to Moonrise ended down here.
We have Intellect Devourers. A cage door. Looks fairly empty. Hello,
No
Chop.
will sparks behind his eyes. His mind has been hollowed out to better echo the commands of the collective. You could kill it, end its miserable life of enslavement. Surely that would be the humane thing to do. Or you could take advantage of its vulnerability and plunder what's left of its hollow mind for anything that could serve you.
I mean, we could do both, probably. Let's just ask him, what did you do to all these people? I suspect the answer is chop.
Chop, chop. Help them. Become
Become what?
part of one mind. 4 little feet dancing to same song.
With a lurch, you realize he means the intellect devourers. Here, the brains are harvested, made part of the hive mind.
Why didn't I send you to join all these creatures you butchered? So, can we sneak attack him without Will breaking his oath or something stupid like that?
Picked a fight. The consequences are hardly surprising.
Yeah, we picked a fight. We won't use our paralysing critical up. We will instead stab an intellect devourer with Karlach. Boom! Son. Get Rex. I'm feeling like we're not going to get the XP we need to get to level 10 before we face Myrkul. But we will see. Another critical. Lovely. Now Gale. Cantrips for you, I think. Nice.
At last. No more chop. Chop. Chop.
And you're the nearest intellect devourer? You're only level 1. But you're still sturdy enough to survive a hit. Okay. Can they use ranged attacks? Well, they've chosen to dash to Will. Mostly. Karlach wants to boom this one, I think. So that's that one dealt with. Will? Hiss. Hexblade's Curse. Cool. But you didn't finish the job. Don't think we need to use Luck of the Fire Realms in this fight. And then Gale, can you kill something else with a firebolt? That'd be grand. Sweet, that fight went perfectly then. Well done, everyone. I don't think there's anything of merit down here. I should probably check Chop's corpse. But they're not likely to have given him anything valuable. Not really, no. Guess I could grab some brains off these lads for some potions that I'm probably not going to make. Although they might give you like potions of psychic resistance or something that could be useful if we do come up against mind flayers. Bunch of helmets. I guess, yeah, there would be helmets left over if you're ripping everyone's heads off and extracting their brains. Do we want elixirs right now, or do we want to wait until we've had a long rest? Because we've got lots of elixirs just hanging about. Elixir of Psychic Resistance. We've only got one of those. That's a shame. And I think if you throw it at a target, it only works for 10 turns or something. No matter. We press on. And we'll go this way. And up here. This should lead us to some captives. So how do we want to play this?
Players and civilians, side by side. This must be where they infect and transform those they kidnap.
We want to spread out the team. We do not want to all be hit by like a mind blast of some sort. I suppose we could also attack the intellect devourers, you know. They're going to join the fight, I believe. Once we get into a rumble with some mind flayers. So it's probably smart to just bash a bunch of them now.
Let's go.
Never considered this before. Where's the next one? There's one over there. Let's cunningly dash. Although, can we reach that one? Yes. We had advantage and we crit missed. Sad times. So where are you all? Ah, there's one behind us. Cheeky. Nice one, Gale. And then Will can deal with this one when he finally gets a turn. Karlach. Stab. And boom. Wonderful. Don't react. Oh, there's another one. Okay.
Trust in me.
Now, Zevlor's just chatting away.
In position.
That's fine.
Never a dull moment.
Let's go in and smash this one if we can.
Fall by my hand.
Sweet. That's probably smart before we take on any mind flayers that might be in the area.
Your tadpole forms a telepathic connection with the device, and a chorus of static energy fills your mind. Every mind flayer in the room calls out hungrily from its pod, seeking release and sustenance. But there are others in the pods, those not yet infected, not yet elithid, terrified, desperate to escape. The device is open to your tadpole's command, to your authority.
Yep, we're going to release everyone. We're going to fight some mind flayers. And we got some help. So that's promising. Now, which mind flayer gets to go first? The one that's next to Will. Okay. Either way, I think Karlach can stab up the one that she's stood next to. That's real good damage. Yeah, Karlach's one is going down pretty fast. Mo, do you want to just finish this one off? It's probably smart. We will use a crit. And we saved against charm. And down it goes. Great. Now, please get away from Karlach. You go stand next to that one. Will, you can smash your one about. Oh, you've been charmed, so you can't attack that one. You can attack this one. Charmed proving once again to be a bit useless. And then Gale. 8% chance, critical miss. Come on, Gale. Right, what are you lads going to do then? Flying about. Mind Blast to stun Gale.
Enough! My mind is my own!
Yes, go on with the smites. Amazing work, Zevlor. Now this one's frightened. Outstanding. Flaming Fist and Useful Shocker. No, no. This one's not doing so great. Arrest them. Come now. We'll save this time. So Will's done good damage to his.
Fuck yes.
Karlach probably wants to come over and sneak attack this one. And give it a boom as well. Wow. That's amazing. We love you, Karlach. Mo bests hers with the greatest of ease. And then probably culls this one too.
Hells. I didn't think I was going to make it. Thank the Blade of Frontiers. The savior I needed, if not the one I deserved. I owe you an explanation. Much more than that. But first, please, the others, the ambush. Tell me they survived.
Some of them did. They found refuge, but what the hell's happened out there, Zevlor?
You've heard some of it, I'm sure. That I froze or broke. or some other lie that is kinder than the truth. We were ambushed by cultists, yes. And then I heard her, their false god, whispering promises in my mind. I would be a paladin again, with a god's purpose, a god's power. Everything I needed to protect my people. And all the while, the cult tortured them. They fought and ran and died around me, while I imagined myself their savior. By the time I regained my senses, it was too late. I did not just surrender to the Absolute. For a moment, I welcomed it.
If you wanted power, you never needed a god, only to live up to your ideal.
I fell short of that mark in Avernus, and even so, it was not so bad as this. I won't make excuses. I can't make amends, but I know something of what you came to do. I want to help, if you'll let me. Ketheric is below. He thinks you're no longer a menace. Descend and show him how wrong he is. If there are any more survivors to be found, I'll find them and lead them out of this place.
Fine. Good luck, Zevlor.
And you, my friend. And pathetic, inadequate as it is. Thank you.
Cool. Find Zevlor has been successfully completed. Now, are you still stunned, Gale? Maybe. Nope, there we go, he's moving. So let's snatch up some more brains while we got the chance. The Mind Flayers themselves don't have brains, it seems. They've got gems. And that one had a cloud giant finger. How strange. Could use that for elixirs, maybe, down the line. Let's extract all the ingredients we can. 18 recipes unlocked. I'm just curious to see what we can make at this point. Regular healing potions. Various elixirs, including psychic resistance. Various grenades that we're probably not too worried about. And coatings as well. Okay. Nothing I'm too thrilled about.
Brine pools, but empty of tadpoles. Unusual. Harvesting all the larvae indicates they are getting ready for something big. There's a parasite nearby. You should take a closer look.
No more tadpoles in here. Wonder what happened to them.
Free tadpole. Don't mind if I do. Pop it in ability drain. Why not? So yeah, our dream visitor seems to be very familiar with the ins and outs of an illithid colony. It's good to know. We should probably deal with whoever's whinging in this pod as well.
Mizora, you're Zariel's asset.
My dumb little stinker. Took you long enough. Now, by Grazit's cock, get me out of this thing!
I'll do it, and you'll set me free. That was the deal.
Yeah. So, get to it already.
Suppose we can do that.
The controls are open to your tadpole's command. To your authority.
We're a barbarian. We don't need controls. We don't need authority. We might do. Just once I want to smash a pod. Is that too much to ask?
That's the best you've got?
Shut up, you. Let's examine the device on the left.
You know this symbol from the Mind Flayer ship. It means annihilate.
Ah, so we know the symbol because we saw it on the ship when we looked at the buttons in the first place.
The symbol means nothing to you.
Interesting. But we don't understand what the other one is. But it's not annihilate, so we should probably trigger it.
did all right, Will. I'd give your belly a good rub, but never could stand a smell.
You're free, Mizora. I held up my end. Now you hold up yours.
What is wrong with the dialogues in here?
Clause Z, Section 13. If the Soulbinder consents to separation, she will release the Soulbearer from all obligation within 6 months.
6 months? Gods damn you!
Ignorant thing. It's always the terms and conditions that get you.
It's only 6 more months, Will. You think we'd get a reward for going through all this trouble?
Another one? Well, after jumping through all those hoops, a little treat wouldn't hurt.
Nice.
All that power. And to think you want to throw it away. Now, you've got business in the towers to... Don't you fret. I'll find you soon enough. You're going to need me. Count on it. Oh, and go ahead. Tell your chums how we met. It's a real cracker of a tale. Ta-ta.
Bye, Mizora. She's not so bad. And we have received the Infernal Rapier. Gain a bonus to spell save DC and use your spellcasting ability modifier instead of Dex with it. Interesting. I'm not certain anyone needs it, but I wanted to get it just because we can.
Zariel's asset was none other
This
than
dialogue's
Mizora
gonna bug
herself.
again.
Of course. Tricks on top of tricks on top of tricks. But I've only got 6 months before I'm made a free man. Thanks be to the Triad. No, scratch that. Thanks be to you.
Yeah, thanks to us. We're fortunate you can keep your powers till then. We're going to need them.
These infernal talents are useful, I admit. And once they're gone, I'll have to rely on my wits and my training. They'll have to do. The coast needs the blade, and I have no intention of turning my back on it.
Any idea when we might find the Duke now that we reach Moonrise?
Not in a mere prison cell, certainly. My guess, Thorm will have confined him in the bowels of the tower. The deeper we dig, the closer we get.
Excellent. I probably should have asked that before we ended up going down a tentacle hole. But that's okay. Now, we've got a couple of other punch-ups we can get into in this place. We are actually inching closer to that level that I'd like. But I don't know if the punch-ups are going to be enough, or if we need some good old-fashioned quest XP. Either way, punch-up number 1 is over here somewhere. Or Cressa Bone Daughter and her crew.
Lashes. Balthazar let one of his walking carcasses lapse from his control. Let's ferry them back. Wait! By the Bone Lord. It's you! I thought I'd never see you again. I wanted to keep you for myself. But they shipped you away.
Keep me? What did you do to me?
You talk! And you are aware. How is that possible? Oh, but what an arresting voice you have.
Thanks. What is up with this dialogue down here?
You're not supposed to be here, Special One. You were my very first, after all. I learned everything about the parasites from you. I remember finding you close to death, beaten black and blue on the floor of this sanctum. It must have been a few hours after the tadpole was placed in. How you got here was a total mystery. But I stitched you up just enough to keep you alive, then placed you within your crib. I kept you as mine until you were needed by... We had
It's getting worse, you know.
close bond. I opened you up endlessly with my scalpels and got lost in your insides.
This is where I was left after someone infected me.
I was not behind it. I do not know. But whoever did it, I'm so glad they left you here for... Truthfully, I'm not surprised to see you found your way back here all by yourself. I always knew. It has never been the same with another. All the other victims who come here just meekly obey. You thrashed. You fought. You were indomitable. But as special as you are, you shouldn't be swanning around here, acting as if free will is yours again. We're going to kill you, sweet one. But I promise I will stay with you after. Lashes, bring this one back to my table. And prepare my...
What an absolute mess that dialogue was. They're all just level 8. Oh no, Hairy Hem is only level 3. He's strong though. So we'll give him a good beating. And then we'll just sort of stand here, I think. Karlach, can you reach Hairy Henry? You can't, but you could cunningly dash. And you could definitely knock him out with a boom. And then maybe shuffle away just in case the enemy has AoE attacks. Which I'm not sure about. They might do, they might not. I feel like Will is just not going to get anywhere close to the crew. So let's just bone chill someone, I guess. I mean, no. We could use our bow, can't we? Right. Now, what have you got for us? Fireball, yeah. Yeah, we'll probably counter that. Fireballs do tend to do big damage. Now, what are you up to, Gale? Ooh, you shielded, did you? Well played. So these two have got Ray of Sickness. And I was expecting just weapon attacks. That one's also got Ray of Sickness. Okay. These 20 to hit, roll 22. Let's shoot. So Karlach. Stab. Oof. That's some real damage. Get wrecked. Nemo. Will, can we get this one down? Probably not. Blam. That's nice though. That's damage. So maybe if Will's first attack had connected, we could have got this one down. Or if I'd attacked in the other order, we could have potentially called the weak. Although there we go. I didn't even need to use a counter spell there because Psionic Backlash did the job, but I wasn't certain it was going to. Down to 3 HP, of course. Karlach? Okay, so as narrator should be saying, someone else must have attacked me whilst I was down here. This necromancer
was a grunt in the scheme of the horrors
enacted against me. Let's see if we can't remember the attack. The heart of all these membranes. There was a dagger awaiting you all along, but from who?
In the heart of all these membranes.
We don't know. 837 XP for a level. There's a big old room full of undead that awaits us. I feel like that room full of undead might hold the answers that we seek when it comes to getting to level 10. So do we just march in and fight the undead now before we wrap up for the day? We've got to find our way to them first of all. It's not through there because that's where our restoration thing is. There are some more intellect devourers about though. And they are a source of XP. So let's give this one a smack. Second one's down there. Third one is behind us. Okay. Gale, can you finish off the one that's down here?
On my honor.
Nice. And then Mo, do you want to run back this way and deal with that one? Can you even reach that one? Just about. With a cunning dash. And that adds a fourth one into the fight. Which is just fine. Will probably can't reach any of them. And I guess there's nowhere he can move where he can shoot them either. With his limited mobility. But they're worth a sweet 140 XP apiece. So that's great. Mo, finish the job, will you? Blam. Sweet. Cool, so over here would be the room that we've not yet explored. And this would be where our undead hordes and our level 10 is going to be found. Yes. There's so many enemies in here. It's quite ridiculous.
Stand in my way.
But it's the Death Shepherd that we need to watch out for. There's only one of them, so let's get on in there. Try and reach the bugger. We are going to take an opportunity attack if we try and get close enough. But I do want to get close enough, so I'm willing to risk an attack. And it's blinded. Great. Have some of that. You need to go down. Karlach. I think we'll dash with you. Because yeah, the more damage we can do to the big boy, the better. His necrotic veil's worn off, which is great. So now we can unleash our spell slots. Can't reach that guy. Level 28. Let's go for a bit of this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, piss. They've got Death Ward. Okay. Get wrecked. Now this guy gets to go next. Sit down. And then Will gets to bring up the rear because he's slow AF.
No time to waste.
If you can at least ping that one and wipe it out, you can soften up that one. We could Misty Step with him, but nah, we're fine. So Mo is going to take a pounding. But she's well equipped to deal with it because she can use her dashes. Gale's less equipped for a pounding, so shield. That guy wants to dash. So yeah, he's going to keep using No Rest for the Wicked until we deal with the bugger. And some of these are just going to be too blind to do anything to Mo. Blood of Lathander is proving worthwhile. Okay, everyone wants to gang up on Karlach. But we'll go back to Mo. We will get our temporary HP back. But then maybe we'll also Misty Step. Where did our Death Shepherd friend end up? He's over here. Wonderful. So much for your opportunity attacks. And then we'll stand around the back as well. Now, Karlach. Winged Horrors. They're not great. And she's leveled up. We are going to hit level 10. Assuming we survive this fight. Which I'm feeling fairly secure in. Now this guy is all up in our grill though. Do we risk the opportunity attack? We do. Now, do we do anything more exciting than a firebolt? Yeah, we can Scorching Ray the bugger. That's left him on 3 HP. Blamos. Get wrecked. Now everyone's a bit confused about where Mo's got to. Will. You can reach that zombie. And you can almost kill it, but not quite. Oh yeah, we've got Great Weapon Master, so I could have toggled all in on, but it's probably fine. Could also put Divine Favour on, but we haven't done any of those things. Now, are this lot going to come to us rather than to Mo? That's great, because the more we can keep people away from the Death Shepherd, the better. We don't want his undead ward or giving everyone a bit of extra HP. Yeah, you lot gather around here. Withering Theft. It's not the end of the world. And she can shield against it. You're going to dash to Gale. That guy just died trying to attack Karlach. Will's leveled up. Gale. Do you want to throw a fireball? Where would you want to throw it? You could throw it there and hit 3. You throw it there and hit lots of people, including our crew. Is that the end of the world? Turns out it didn't actually kill anyone. So, yeah, that could have gone better. Oh well. Let's risk an opportunity attack, because if everyone else is getting hit, you deserve to as well. Have some fire damage. And then this one at least can be pinged. Wonderful. Now we've got some temporary HP back. So Karlach. That one's on 1. I didn't really want to waste an attack on it. Because she does have the ability, doesn't she? Old Karlach, to smite the graceless. I think it's Karlach who's got that, not Will. Yeah, so if that guy attacks her and fails, it's going to take 1 to 4 radiant damage. Although she could also just make sure. With a flourish. We're not using it for anything else. Now Mo. Death Shepherd is getting weaker. Why haven't we raged yet? It can't hurt to be enraged at this point in time. That guy's definitely going down sooner rather than later. You're blinded. We're not going to shield blow. I want to see if we can opportunity attack the Death Shepherd. Nice. That's good damage. Once again, I forgot to put all in on, but I don't know if it's required. Okay, that hasn't caused Call the Weak to trigger. That's a shame. Jeez, that was real damage on Will. Now everyone's leaving Gale alone. Great. Yeah, gather round. Swing and miss. All is well. Another fireball perhaps, but this one perhaps just there. It's not the biggest damage in the world, but it's damage nonetheless. Fig. Oh well. Get stabbed. Get stabbed. Let's thin out these numbers. Oh yeah, that one has Undead Ward, it seems, even though it's not close to the Death Shepherd. Oh well. Great. Now we're whittling down the numbers. Now Mo's invisible, so they're going to waste their turns running away from her. Idiots. Let's just put all in on now before I forget for like a 4th turn in a row. Yes, dash you idiots. Dash away. We'll get slammed again. He's looking a bit feeble at this point. So Mo still does have a couple of foes within range. Although that one's off now. On its travels. So Mo, do you want to smack this one? Yeah, you do. And then do a dash. Let's get you up close and personal with everyone over here. Cool. So that one has warded itself. Down it goes. We'll boom this one just to be on the safe side perhaps. Now it's back. And then let's use a Scorching Ray to wound that one again. Yeah, we'll throw 2 shots at that one. Ah, we should have probably used an offhand attack to finish that guy off. Oh well. That guy hasn't done much. 60% was our chance to hit there, so 50% there. So maybe it is best to leave that off for now. Maybe it's best to use a spell slot as well. Boom. Have some damage. Oh, I forgot about you. Oh well. Main thing is, everyone's close to dead at this point. Mo, Can you finish it off? Probably. Although, Will, do you want to also hit it? And now it's back. Wonderful. Tag team and zombies. Now, do you have anything for us, Death Shepherd? There is that puzzle over there. But I'm not hugely concerned about that puzzle. That would get us some sort of sword that I don't think any of the crew require. And it's generally just a pain in the butt. It might also get us a smidge of XP. But we've achieved what I wanted to achieve, which is getting to level 10. Before we venture further down.
Whole fleet of nautiloids.
Prepare, obey.
The true souls have passed through this place.
Too many, Mo. But we are going to make sure that no more do. And we're going to do that next time when we level up and take on Myrkul. Until then, thanks for watching, friends.